So good morning to all the participants. I am Varun from St. Xavier's Catholic College of Engineering. So I would like to give you some instruction. Okay, kindly please mute your audio throughout the session. Okay, and if you are having any queries, please type it in the chat window, or you can have the hand raise button at the end of the session. After the speaker completes session, during this question answer session, you can we will be unmuting you, and you can raise your queries directly. Okay, so either you type it in the chat window, or please raise your hand, and kindly make your audio muted throughout the entire session. And at the end of this webinar, we will be sharing you a feedback link. Okay, please fill that feedback link, and while filling your feedback link, please be careful about your name and college name, etc. Using that only we will be generating your e-certificate. So provide the name as what you want to be printed in the certificate. So so here now I would just like to invite our speaker, Mr. Badri from Autodesk. Sir, on behalf of SXCC, I welcome you, sir, for this webinar. And along with us, we have our placement officer, Mr. Anto Xavier Roach. Sir, welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. Also, I wish to welcome our system admin, Mr. M. Anthony Jones Kumar. Sir, welcome, sir. And I take this opportunity to thank Mr. Saravanan from ICT Academy and Mr. Rajkumar from ICT Academy for getting us this opportunity. And I thank ICT Academy for giving us an opportunity to meet our guest, Mr. Badri. And I also welcome all the participants for this session. Hope this session will be useful for you. And now I invite our placement officer to introduce the guest.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Varun. And I'm very happy to introduce our speaker of the day, Mr. Badri Hiriyur. Badri is working as an education solution specialist, driving education program in India region. Badri has more than 17 years of experience in CAD/CAM industry prior joining Autodesk, worked in various fields of aerospace, NVH, and automobile design. Badri has developed various learning content for STEAM-based education with Singapore, MOE Bodies, Science Center, Singapore. He has been part of mechanical engineering curriculum development for Indonesia, MOE, BKSTM, and also TESDA Philippines. Badri was very active maker in Singapore, collaborated with the One Maker Group, and participated at Maker Fair Singapore consistently for 5 years through Autodesk. At present, he is driving education initiatives in India and Singapore, helping institutions and students to empower their design skills. Sir, we are very happy to have you for this session. Hope this will be a very useful session for our students and staff members. Over to you now, sir, to take over the session. Thank you.
Sir, your audio is muted, sir. Badri, sir, please unmute your. Badri, sir, your audio is muted, so please unmute your audio, sir.
Sorry. Yeah. So thanks everyone. Thanks for inviting me, and I'm glad to be part of your webinar series. And thanks for the introduction. So basically today, what I was thinking, rather than I talk about the technology, it is important to talk about the industry trend. Basically, after this COVID-19, most of the students, colleges, faculty members, everyone are a bit worried what is going to happen next. So I can see a bright light in future, especially students with a design background. So why, how, and how we can support this ecosystem with our design skill, with our creativity. So we are going to discuss most of those things. And of course, I will be open up for question and answer session at the end of this presentation. And I hope everyone are doing good during this critical situation. And I hope everyone knows this social responsibilities. So you are all quarantined, locked down at home. So yeah, so this is a great platform to connect with every individual virtually, right? So you can also see my quarantine look. So haircut done by my wife, and yeah, I'm pretty much enjoying working from home because most of the time we travel, and this is the first time in my career, I hope, I haven't traveled for continuous 3 months. So,
Right.
yeah, I'm enjoying my family time now. So this is the first time I'm giving so much time to my family also. And I hope the same with you because, yeah, it is very difficult to give much time to family, and especially for students. You all want to go out and catch up with your friends, but this time you cannot do that. So you have to spend time with your parents. So that's a good thing, actually. So whatever happens, it is for good only. So with that note, I would like to start my presentation. I'm going to share my screen. Please let me know once you can see my screen now. Hope everyone can see my screen.
Yes. Yeah.
Perfect. So I'm switching to, yeah, perfect. So industrial impact of Fusion 360. So before I start, I think it is better for me to stop my video so that we can have a good bandwidth. So just give me a second. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So I hope my audio is clear.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So industrial impact of Fusion 360, rather than Fusion 360, I would like to say a cloud-based tool, how it is changing. The way we are working, the way we were interacting, the way we are communicating with our vendors, our customers, everything going to change. And this Fusion 360 we have developed and launched 5 years back, but now you can see the impact because of this COVID situation, because most of the people are working remotely, and how it is going to change the industry trend and how it is going to make an impact in our design field. So we are going to discuss about that. So any student remember this particular device? Have anyone seen this before? I'm not sure. Most of you have seen on Google or images something, but I don't think anyone have used this device. So this is a floppy disk. So we used to be very proud to carry this floppy disk in our pocket, representing I am from IT industry. So that was the trend long back. And we were using this floppy disk to install the softwares. You might wonder, so this is just 1.3 MB device where we were using about 15, 16 floppy disks to install one AutoCAD. So just imagine, so that is about 25, 30 MB. So nowadays your mobile device, not the app updates is more than 50 MB nowadays. So you can imagine the technology, how fast it is growing. I'm just talking about 20 years back, we were using this floppy disk, right? So why we need new technology? Why we are moving so ahead? So that is very important to understand. When we have everything on cloud, for example, you are using your Facebook and you are going to access one of your friend's photo on your Facebook app on your mobile device. That is nothing but cloud, because that photo is not in your device, but you are connected to internet. Through internet, you are going to access that photo, and that is what cloud. And after accessing that your friend photo, you are going to comment to that photo, you are going to like that photo. So that is nothing but communication through cloud. why not design? Why we have to restrict that to only liking the photos? So why we cannot use this platform to design, to communicate with the like-minded people, to share our ideas, innovation, and creativity? So that is the reason we started building this particular tool, Fusion 360. So how it is going to impact? If you look at these images, I hope everyone knows what is this. I know everyone are using this. Everyone are into this. So what makes difference here? We are using car from decades, almost more than 100 years, we are using car. What makes difference using car today? Just to give an example, 15 years back when I was supposed to buy my first car, the only intention was to buy a car which can give good mileage. So there was only few options. There were only 3 or 4 cars in India. And out of the 3 or 4 cars, I was just negotiating in terms of the fuel consumption. So today, have you seen anyone talking about fuel consumption by the time of buying the car? I don't think so. In the cities, people buy car based on the technology. For example, whether I can connect my car to a mobile device. Is it possible to turn on air condition before I step into the car? Can I use my mobile device to lock and unlock the car? These are the criteria. These are the things we are expecting. So that means the product is same. There is no change. It is car. The purpose is same. Just we want to travel from one place to another place. But our expectations are totally different. When you go to rural areas, so people also buying car there, but they have a different intention. They want to see how big is the car, whether I can carry all the stuff which I'm supposed to carry to the ground. So these are the basic expectations. Car is same, but our expectations are totally different. What about the audio device? So do I have touch screen or not? How many airbags I have? So product is same, the expectation is totally different. So coming to the building on the top right side, if you look at the buildings, so most of the buildings in terms of aesthetic, it is amazing because it is no more just a rectangle or square blocks. Our buildings, we are building in such a way with a lot of safety and security, along with these aesthetic looks. The building is same. So the purpose is same, but expectations are different. If you look at the bottom left corner, the infrastructure, I hope you guys might have not heard about this. Shipyard is considered to be the most dirtiest place to work. Most dirtiest place to work. But now, if you look at the shipyard, so clean, so neat, so safe to work, that is because of the technology. We are building all this infrastructure using the technology. And the bottom right, so that is the most favorite thing for everyone. I hope everyone play games, everyone watch movies. So most of you have seen this Martian movie also. It is all about a guy going to Mars and he is trying to grow the plant so that he can survive. So when you are watching this movie, you are trying to believe, or they made that movie so that you can believe this is going to happen in real life. But fact, everyone knows, no one have been to Mars. But while watching the movie, you wanted to believe it is happening. But if I go back and remember my old days, we wanted to watch animation movies so that we can feel it is animation. But now you want to watch these animated movies, but you don't want to feel it is animated. You want to feel it real. So that is what the expectation. Your mobile device, what you use. So every 6 months you want to change your mobile device because your expectations are going high. When these expectations are going high. These expectations are making you to bring something new. It is important for you to design something new. You are the one going to change the future. You are the one having capability to change the things. So you need technology for the same, right? So going further, so this is all about the expectation. So what is happening in industry and how you can do this, that is more important. If you look at these softwares, every single software will help you to bring your ideas on the digital screen, and all these softwares from Autodesk. And just to let you know, these softwares are free for education. All you have to do is just Google Autodesk Education. You will land up with a link, autodesk.com/education, where you can access all these softwares. You can register, you can download it for free. And the best part, all this software, full version, what we sell to our customers. This is not a limited version, because we want students to train or upskill to the industry expectations. So this is an opportunity for you guys to get into these softwares, learn, understand the capability, understand the requirements, and how you can give your inputs to the industry where you join or to the society. Right? So going further, coming back to this industry, if you look at all these images, no wonder, right? Everything is possible. Previously, we used to wonder how come they are going to print something, these shapes in plastic, because we have seen only foundry. How people are doing this using plastic. So when you say plastic, we had only one thing in our mind, that was mass production. But now, one single shoe, one single component, we can manufacture in plastic using plastic material. That is because of the machines what we have. So manufacturing is not just lathe, milling machine and drilling machine. Now manufacturing is more than that. Laser printing machines, 3D printers, additive manufacturing. There are a lot of different methods available, whether it is plastic, rubber. Nowadays, I hope you know, people are using 3D printer to construct the building. If you're not aware, you can Google on YouTube. In China, people have 3D printed house within 24 hours. Not just that, people are 3D printing chocolates. You can print something using chocolate material so that you can have your own face on the chocolate. So manufacturing technology is so amazing now. Laser cutting, whether it is water jet cutting, whether it is laser, whether you are using metal to cut, whether it is plastic, whether it is cardboard, everything possible. Going further, CAM, computer-aided manufacturing. So whether it is metal, whether it is wood, wooden CAM machines are available, not so expensive nowadays. So we have so many manufacturing technology available, but you have to remember, none of these machines will understand your language. It will understand only the 3D models, what you submit. So that means you need a software to design those shapes before you manufacture. So that means you have to bring your ideas on the digital screen, then that digital screen ideas, you can export it to your machine. So where machine will bring your ideas to real life. So in between, the communication is software. So if you know the software, you can manufacture it. A simple, very single line. So anything you want to manufacture, you just have to design. So that's simple. So what is the process of this design? That is also very important to understand. So we understood the expectations, we understood the possibilities of making, and what is the trend there? First thing is demand. When there is a demand, you as a designer, you will bring up a product which is manufacturable. That is more important. You cannot just design something without having a manufacturing criteria. If I'm going to design a mouse, I should understand this mouse I can 3D print. Otherwise, there is no point in designing. So I should understand the market expectation or customer expectation or the demand. Then I have to design a product. That product should be capable to manufacture or bring it to production with the cost effectiveness. So that makes a good designer. One is he needs to understand the expectation from the customer. Second thing, the manufacturing capabilities. If you are spending like 1 lakh rupees to manufacture a chair, it doesn't make sense. It will not make you a designer. If you can design in a way where the chair can be manufactured within 500 rupees, that makes you a good designer. So this is the cycle. Demand, design product, and bring it to production. Next, that cycle, particular cycle, how it goes. First thing we have to design, then we have to make. Third thing, we have to connect to the user or the use. So we will discuss next later what is use. For example, when it comes to design, how we are going to design. Normally we just sit, we bring our ideas on the digital screen, we make some product. Then we start going to the vendor, understanding whether it is possible to make it. Then we go to customer, are you happy with this? And if there is any comments, then again we come back, we start designing it again, we amend it. So that is a long process. Nowadays, no one has so much time. If you are going to design a mobile, if you take 2 years, no point, because every alternative day, there is new mobile coming to market. So you have to compete with that speed. How it is possible? When you collaborate by the time of design only. Just imagine, if you look at this top right image, a designer is going to design along with the customer, taking his feedback. That really makes sense. At the same time, on the another call, if vendor can also join, whether it is possible to manufacture, if he is going to discuss about the manufacturing complexity. So within one conference call, you can bring out your design in a productive way. So how it is possible? It is only possible when you have a collaborative design tool. Fusion 360 is something which will allow you to connect with more than 1,000 designers. For example, imagine as a student, you are going to design a car. So one of your students, one of your friend is very good in terms of the aesthetic looks. He is going to design the car body. One of your friend, he is very good. He knows very well about the engine. He will work on the engine part. Another friend, he is very good in terms of interior. He will help you with the interior, seats, color and all. So you need to get connected. You need to get connected with your faculty member so that you can take his feedbacks. So all together, you can make one team. You can make one team and you can start working on your design. So that is called collaborative tool. Okay. So at the design phase only, you are going to collaborate with every individual, right? So going next, make. How we are going to make it? As I mentioned, lot of design tools. Previously, we used to build a building using bricks. Now we have concrete structure. We are going to just bring the concrete structure, put it on one above another, and we can complete the building within a week. If you look at the shop floor, you cannot see people there. You can see only the robots. By the time of design, you should understand what is the jigs and fixture we have provided to our robot. Will our robot can be able to perform this operation? If you have that idea by the time of design only, your making process will become easy. And last but not least, on the bottom left, you can see the headphone. So if you look detail, if you observe this headphone, especially the place we are going to fix these earbuds, all these colors representing different ear shape. Every individual customer have different ear shape. You need to customize your product based on their requirement. That means your software should be capable to make the necessary changes at any point of time. So you are going to consider all this by the time of your design, and that cycle is going next to the make. How I'm going to manufacture, whether we need any customization in future, so whether we can improve this process in future, so everything you have to consider. So that is make. Last but not least, use. How our customers are going to use these products. Nowadays, I hope most of you know, if you buy a headphone, immediately they will ask you to register online so that you will get warranty. I hope most of you have experienced this. Buy any product, not just a headphone, any simple product. For example, you are going to buy a mixer for your kitchen, so they will ask you to register online. Why they are asking you to register online? Because the manufacturer or that company want to connect with their users so that they can get the proper feedback, they can provide the proper solution support so that you go back to the same company again. Just to give an idea, so when I was in Singapore, I had a roti making machine. So that roti making machine, all we have to do is just add some wheat flour, atta, add some water in another container, add some oil in another container. Okay. So add all those things. Then once you give a setting, how many rotis I want and what should be the roti thickness, it will make a roti. So every 8 seconds, it used to give one roti. But when I bring that machine to my home, by the time of setting up, it was asking me to connect to my Wi-Fi. I was so wondered why this simple roti or chapati making machine is asking for my Wi-Fi. So finally, I have given my Wi-Fi connection to this machine. After a couple of months, I couldn't get the roti properly. It was not baked properly. It was not in a proper shape. After 2-3 attempts, I got a call from company. They informed, we noticed that our machine is not working properly. You are not getting the proper roti. So please let us know when we can come for servicing. I was so happy that the company is taking care of my need. When they launch the new machine, so within half an hour, I booked the new machine, which can even prepare the paratha. So this is why companies prefer to connect with their end users, right? So this is a long process now. This is a complete cycle. Design, make, use. From use, you will get the feedback. Again, you are going to design. After you design, again, you go to make. After make, again, you ask your end user to use the product. Again, if there is any amendments required, again, you go to design. So this is a complete cycle. To do all these things, you need a technology support. You need a software support, which will allow you to make a necessary arrangement, connect with the people, and process on cloud. You have to make it fast. When I say fast, immediately the things comes to your mind. Oh, I need to have a proper laptop. I need to have a very high configured laptop. No need. Forget about hardware. This is the advantage of cloud-based technology. All you need to have is an internet connection. All the processing, everything will be on cloud. Whether you want to simulate using FEA, whether you want to render the product, whether you want to animate, anything you want to do, software will support you with the Autodesk server processing. That means you don't have to worry about your local RAM. So you can use the basic laptop which is available nowadays, a 64-bit machine, minimum 4 GB of RAM. You can design anything. Previously, even I used to carry a big workstation, which was like about 13, 14 kg. I used to carry those laptops, but now I'm using a simple MacBook Air. Using simple MacBook Air, I can design anything, I can make anything, I can design a product which have about 5,000 components. I can just use my MacBook Air. Yeah. This is the advantage of using cloud-based technology. Okay. So with this, the next thing, what I'm going to talk about, this is all about the standard process. And I just want to skip this video because of the bandwidth. So this video actually will let you know how virtually we are going to connect. I'm not sure how would be the bandwidth. Please let me know if you have any difficulty watching this video. I'm just playing this. Right. So, not just manufacturing and all. To fill the product, before we manufacture also, it is very important to have the digital software which will help you for the same. So all these things comes with this Fusion 360, a technology tool. Most of the companies, all the startup companies, they are started adopting this technology as part of their design. Going further now, so far people were never thought about using a cloud-based tool because they were happy with the desktop tools. Now, if you Google, not just Autodesk, every single company, whether it is Google, whether it is Microsoft, whether it is Adobe, every single company have claimed that the cloud solution selling has been increased 300% more compared to the last year. Because of this COVID situation, or maybe considering the future aspect, every company is moving towards cloud. Of course, with the Autodesk also. Not just selling cloud credits, given. Different. Now, since I'm conducting these webinars from last 3 months, so I have been part of so many webinars, including CII and so many other institutions, industries. Every single place, there is one single question, that is, what is going to happen in future? Future, as per my expectation, it is very bright. Why? Why it is very bright? Because we have to get used to the new normal. Have anyone thought of bringing sanitizer to your home before? I don't think so. Now, everyone have the small sanitizer bottle in your pocket. That is the new normal. We are getting used to this new normal. Sanitizer was part of this industry before also. So they just increased the production. But think about the product what we need now. There are so many. Maybe that sanitizer, you are going to design a small bottle which can fit in your pocket. Maybe you will design a different type of cap for the sanitizer, which will help you to use it properly. Going further, nowadays, people are washing their vegetables with the soap water. Think about designing a vegetable washing machine. That is definitely going to be in future. Mask. I hope you have seen. People have made smiley mask. That means exactly the place where is your mouth. They have made it transparent so that the opposite person can understand whether you are smiling, whether you are talking, or who is talking in a group. So the transparent mask is helping. That is the new innovation. And one more product, when it comes to mask, I have seen from Kerala, a person is taking photo. The same photo he is going to print it on the mask so that people can easily identify who you are. Because exact your mouth and nose portion is on the mask, which is a printed mask. These are the new innovation. Everything is going to change. And who is going to change? Of course, a designer. That means you guys are going to change the future. And you have that capability. Only thing, you have to put little more effort to make that. Even though, like people ask, so what is my new innovation recent days? I always say zero. Because now I am trying to empower students to do that. I don't have enough time to bring out the new ideas. But I am empowering students. I am trying to empower students so that they can change the future. Because you guys have more creativity, more time. So a kid, below 5-year-old kid can learn 4 languages. The same with you guys. You can learn many software at this age. So with that, you can change a lot of things. So every single student who is part of this webinar, if you spend at least 3 to 4 days to bring one of your ideas on the digital screen, definitely you can change the world. So how Autodesk is going to help? We are providing these softwares for free, especially this Fusion 360. So once you install the software, you can activate it as a student or educator. So that is subscription, like every year you have to renew the license. You don't have to pay anything for the same. This is completely, absolutely free. Not just the software, as I mentioned, all the cloud processing. For the cloud processing, you need the cloud credit. So even the cloud credit is free for students, and that too unlimited. Clear? So what next? What is future? So far I was talking about what we have, all the design process, everything I was talking about. So what is the future? Future is generative design. What is this? So far, whatever we were using, that is called passive CAD. Passive CAD means one person, one idea, one software, one screen. We are going to bring one design on the screen. Imagine the future, or not, I don't say future, it is already available. Imagine you have an idea and you have the different perspective for the same idea, and you have different ideas to manufacture the same. For example, I want to design a mouse. That particular mouse, I want to try on the 3D printer. I want to try using wooden cam to manufacture. So two different ways. And the requirement is same. So both should take the load of our hand. Both should be compatible so that we can hold it properly. So different ideas, but I don't have enough time to bring all those ideas on the digital screen. So what I'm going to do, I will give all those inputs to my software. What is the minimum requirement in terms of safety factors, stress and strain? How I'm going to manufacture, whether it is additive manufacturing or subtractive, and what are the different material I want to consider, maybe 10, 15 different material. I can just input to the software, and software will give me the result. That's true. More than 100, 200 results software will provide. And as a designer, my requirement, my responsibility is to choose the best out of all these designs. Sounds amazing. So software is giving design and I'm going to select the best one. That's it. So how it works? If you look at this structure, this particular optimized shape, this is given by software. We cannot do this. This is given by software. How it is going to give? For example, if you look at this particular shape, I hope most of you have seen, there will be a partition between the cabin crew and passenger in the Boeing jet, in all the aeroplanes. This partition is for safety purpose. If there is any accidents, so passenger will not move towards the cabin crew or the pilot space. So that is the requirement of this partition. But are we going to use the proper material? So we just wanted to check that. So we have applied the load on this particular. So software calculated in terms of FEA. Then it has optimized the shape, how it can reduce the overall weight of this particular shape rather than having a solid model. So here you can see the structure, software has optimized the shape, and then it is going to give this 3D model. And with that 3D model, you can see the number of suggestions software has given in terms of stress and the material what we have used. So out of all this, I'm going to select one of the best, and that best one is going to reduce 45% weight. That is nothing but 30 kg. Just imagine one simple partition, we can reduce 30 kg. How much weight we can reduce in this overall aeroplane, including seat, including the seat buckle. It can be anything. How much weight we can reduce. It is not just going to reduce the weight, it is also increasing the stability of the component because this is flexible now. Because of the optimized shape, this is flexible. It is more safe compared to a solid model. And Boeing saved millions of rupees in terms of their fuel consumption. When we reduce the weight, obviously the flight performance will increase. When the flight performance increases, the fuel consumption will reduce. And obviously we go towards the profit. This is what generative design. So this generative design, again, part of Fusion 360. When you install the Fusion 360 generative design, you can find it on the top left corner in the module. So you have a module like you have modeling, rendering, animation, manufacturing. There you will get generative design, right? So let me just show one simple video before I complete my presentation. Sorry, not this one. So yeah, so just have a look at this video. You will understand what is generative design. Right. So this is what our future. So long back, engineers means that were expecting engineers should be aware of AutoCAD knowledge. So later they were expecting engineers to be aware of 3D modeling. Then the expectation engineers to be aware of simulation. So now engineers have everything. So they should know what is the best. So that is what your future. So with this, I'm going to complete my presentation, and just to give you an idea, so there are a lot of opportunity coming up in future. So all we expect students to be well equipped, well knowledged to take the situation and help the future world so that we can get used to the new normals. So that is what we are expecting from all the students. And I hope this session will give you more insights and encouragement to start designing something new. And before I complete, I would like to showcase some of the websites where you can access all the software and learning resources. So this is the website autodesk.com/education, where you can access all the free softwares here. You can look at the top, free software. So here you can find Fusion 360. So you can install it as individual license on your computer. If it is college, you can install it as multiple license for your lab and classrooms. Okay, and not just that, we also have invested millions of dollars in terms of preparing the learning content where students can easily access and learn the courses with the courses, and every single course you complete, you will get digital certificate. Again, this complete thing is free. You don't have to pay for any course, and you can just go to take a course and you can explore the number of courses available here depending on your requirement. That means whether you are interested in product design, you are interested in manufacturing, whether you are interested in 3D printing. So here you can see many courses available. So you can enroll to these courses. You can use the same Fusion 360 ID password once after you register, and you can access all these courses for free and try to complete these courses. This is all very, very important. The reason, so here you are going to understand the industry term and technology, what they are using and what is the requirement. So these things will help you to even attend your interviews, right? And there are series of courses available for simulation, which is really important for every discipline, not just mechanical, automobile, every single discipline. It is very, very important to understand what is stress, what is strain, what is material, what is linear material, what is non-linear material. So how it will behave with the load what we have given. So every single thing, you can see the simulation series here. So enroll to all these courses as much as possible. Try to complete these courses. And yeah, so after completing every single course, you will get the digital certificate, which is well recognized in industry. And of course, you can use it for your LinkedIn profile or any other social media. You can use those certificates, right? So with this, I will just open up for any questions. So we just have 3 minutes left. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, you can drop all your questions to your faculty members. They know my contact details. I will try to answer as much as possible. And yeah, so hopefully we can definitely connect in future. I'm not sure when and all, but once everything is normalized, I'm planning to travel in Tamil Nadu to visit most of the institutions. If time permits and if I have opportunity, definitely I'm keen to visit your campus also once. Right. So with that, I'm going to stop my presentation here and look forward for your questions.
So participants, if you are having any doubt, you can raise your hands or you can type your questions in the chat window.
So, Mr. Badri, so it was a very interesting session.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, with your hands-on experience with your chapati making device, cloud computing connected, yeah, and you started from the floppy, so that's interesting, yeah, and so hopefully, and the most important other thing that you said is the future is bright.
Yes.
So that's what we are all expecting to be, and so that's a very good positive sign. Yes.
Great, sir. So thanks a lot for organizing this session and giving me an opportunity to be part of it. And look forward for more session in future as and whenever the time permits, I'm always happy to share my experience with all your students.
Sure. Probably we would also invite you in our campus at some point. So hopefully interact with our staff and students as well. Yeah.
Awesome. Perfect, sir.
Yeah. So Varun sir, is there any questions?
No, not in the chat window. The participants, you can please raise your questions.
So let's conclude it, sir. Yeah. So I'll give the vote of thanks to Mr. Badri. Yeah. So thank you so much for a very useful session, and giving your time amidst the working from home session. And you have a very good haircut, like mine. Mine is also done by my wife. Yeah. So,
Great. It looks better than mine.
right. Yeah. So we are getting a new skill as well. Yeah, learning new skills at home. Right. So I'd thank you once again on behalf of our college management, principal, HODs, dean, and our ICT Academy coordinator, Dr. Anto Kumar, our system admin, Professor Anthony Jones Kumar, and our moderator today, Professor Varun. So I'd also thank the ICT Academy for supporting us, providing such a wonderful sessions, and making us interacted with with our students and staff in the academic area in spite of this unexpected shutdown. So thank you all, and again I thank for all the staff members and students who participated in this session, and definitely is a very good eye-opening session, and it would have motivated them towards design area, and obviously I hope it's a very wonderful session. So thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Badri, once again. Thank you all.
Thanks everyone. Thank you very much.
Badri sir, a small obligation from your side, that is, the same webinar has been broadcasted in our college as well as for some of the students, not only from students through outside media also. So if any questions we got from there, we will be surely contacting you so that you can clear that also. Because more than 100 participants are from outside media also. So
definitely.
So I want to add to Mr. Andor's words, that is, I want to thank the persons who are beginning the broadcasting also. So thank you all. The participants, please make your feedback in the feedback form. The link is being shared in the chat window. So please fill that feedback form also. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.